One major enigma of The Big Bang Theory can be resolved by Georgie and Mandy's first marriage Season 2 by bringing back a young Sheldon character whose story was abruptly cut off. Because Season 1 of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage was devoted to establishing the spin-off, the main focus of the narrative was the titular protagonist's final adjustment to life with the McAllisters. The appearances of Mary, Missy, Connie, and Dale strengthened the young Sheldon connection, which the conclusion of First Marriage Season 1 set up to be stronger. However, First Marriage Season 2 must also include one forgotten character. This broadened Georgie and Mandy's lives by introducing Ruben and Beth, while also concentrating the attention primarily on Audrey, Jim, and Connor. Although Paige Swanson was introduced in Season 2 and her story continued throughout the show, young Sheldon's final season never brought her story to a close. Paige's last appearance in the Big Bang Theory spinoff was in Season 6, Episode 16, and it wasn't particularly encouraging, considering that she willingly got into trouble with her friend and happily went along with Missy's joyride towards Florida. Young Sheldon Season 7 had 14 episodes and multiple storylines to wrap up, making it nearly impossible to update on what happened in Paige's life. The spin-off had to focus on the Coopers due to the 2023 Hollywood strikes, which forced them to cut back on the number of episodes. A lack of understanding about Paige's future nevertheless left a sour aftertaste, since TBBT couldn't divulge what had happened to her, but the last time Paige was seen, she was having a hard time, making awful decisions as a result. Her relationship with Sheldon made it easy to be immersed in her story, and Paige's troubles predicted a sad resolution. If the young Sheldon spinoff provided updates on Paige, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage season May 2nd resolved the mystery surrounding her coping mechanisms and TBBT's reality. After all, Ms. Hutchins, Coach Wilkins, and Pastor Jeff were all featured in First Marriage, but they weren't as important as Paige. In Young Sheldon, Paige's story was always meant to be the opposite of Sheldon's, who had social difficulties, but was also able to build fulfilling connections. This was the case in both Young Sheldon, when Sheldon bonded with multiple peers, and The Big Bang Theory, where the gang did gravitate toward him despite the fact that they found some of his eccentricities annoying. Paige was presented by young Sheldon as Sheldon's nemesis because he saw her as the person to compete for Dr. Sturgis's attention, but it was also immediately apparent that they had a lot in common. This made it feel especially strange that their lives had taken them in such diametrically opposed directions. Missy's bond with Paige, along with her concern for Paige's behavior, justifies a Paige cameo. For more videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage Season 2 can make up for young Sheldon never solving Paige's mystery. The numerous appearances of secondary young Sheldon characters in First Marriage's first season proved that Paige appearing wouldn't be too far-fetched, even without Sheldon moving to Texas.